one instance, just one people in one area is actually really commonly. Nowadays, we see many people who are living alone. Well, how do you think of it? Do you want to live like this? Well, for about 800 million people live alone. Well, they say it's kind of an independence thing, and they're proud of themselves living, well, alone. And they also want to do some kind of other activities by themselves. Well, actually, some people doesn't want to live by themselves because they want a real family. Well, so do I. But some people, when I was young, didn't want to have like a normal family, just living alone. Yes, that was my dream model, but not now. After reading these news, you will be vanished. Anyways, we could say, I'm going to say in an optimistic way. So, the 2024, about 800 million people was actually living alone. And actually, in the ages, we can see the 70 years old people were the most living alone. Well, and not only that, we can see why do people like living alone? Well, the real question is why do people keep living alone, not going, well, having a family? First, if they just, I will do it later, and they couldn't marry in the right timing, or they have an unstable, well, work, and more other things we could imagine for. And not only that, we can see they don't marry each other. Well, so that is also the problem. But the real problem is that many people about 65 years old or more than 70 years old live alone because they were separated with their real families. So they started living alone in the countries. Actually, for these kind of loneliness and actually spared. And now we can see why people go into small places and live alone. They saw it's really kind of unstable. Yes, it's just I am just in the world of just one free in a marble, a big globe. Anyways, what you can see is about 7%, and more of it is now 14% and 20%. Now it's going more on. So if we want to make it not happening, we should do anything to do it. So in these ways, we can see there is share houses. So it's like living together while living alone. And like going to the hospital together. This is also a customized work. And more like doorknobs, moron, and CCTVs for households. And I also know that there is a car for one family house. That is for the driver, like they don't They give 101, which is a really small amount, but they give it and they write many places. So if they go on and out, they always have 201 in their pockets. And well, I don't think this is actually stable. So many people are trying to help other people who are living alone by helping them, giving them more money and services. But still then, not many people are having households. So it's going on. So some people will think Korea will simply be forgotten. Well, that thing will never be held. Well, thank you for listening to my presentation. Bye!